Hello, and welcome to another retro video game stream on original hardware. Tonight we're going to be playing Star Warrior by Epix on the Atari 8-bit home computer. And I wanted to get this loaded up before I started, but I forgot that it has this kind of fun printing intro, so I didn't want to leave that out necessarily. It's got kind of a noxious beep. Okay, Star Warrior on the Atari 8-bit. So it says copyright 1980. The Wikipedia entry says 1981. Wikipedia entry says 80. So I'm not exactly sure what year it's supposed to be released. We had this game when I was a kid. I believe on cassette tape. I'm not sure. But we had the box and the manual. I remember looking at the box art when I was little and thinking it was really cool. It is really cool. The premise of the game is interesting. It says, you are a starfaring knight bound tightly by your code, a mercenary with a cause. You are a Fury, an interplanetary avenger on a mission of justice and danger, called on by the people of the planet Fornax to free them from the rule of an oppressive military governor. You must take on an entire planetary occupation force, alone. Outnumbered by stormtroopers of the Stellar Union, you'll always be on the lookout for hovercraft, robot tanks, artillery, even the deadly rapid-firing Mauler. 9 types of enemy vehicles in all, but you're far from helpless. So, yeah, you play this, like, power suit, super powered up, like, assassin, and you try to infiltrate this enemy territory where there's bases and vehicles and stuff, and you basically kind of blast your way through the area, destroying what you can. There's ammunition for your like nuclear weapons and blowing up bases and stuff, and then you try to escape after a certain amount of time, and that's how you get a score. I've played this a few times recently, not when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I didn't understand how it worked very well because it was a little bit complicated. And I think I've won one of the missions once. It's pretty hard because they're constantly getting attacked by enemy vehicles and shot and stuff. But I think I won one time, and my score wasn't super great. I think it was like, I don't know, under 1,000 points or something like that. But it's a fairly challenging game. It also has a sort of pseudo real-time turn-based thing, which a lot of games I think from this era kind of had. I'm not sure if that's just because it was a trend at the time to give you a timer for your turn. Maybe because of chess. I have no idea. But you basically get like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds or something like that to put in a command. And if you don't, it passes the turn, which is kind of neat. It forces you to have to sort of think about what you're doing. But it's an interesting concept. I have the disc. The original disc. I'm using a copy of the original disc. I want to go ahead and show the contents of the box here. Comes with a little reference card and a summary of play on the back. Comes with some scenario cards. These are actually reproductions. I printed these off. You need these because they tell you sort of where things are in your starting position. And you kind of need these to play the game. There's a starting position at the bottom of the map on this one. And then I made a reproduction manual. I actually used to have the manual for this. When I rebought the game, I thought, well, we might still have the manual somewhere, but we don't. So yeah, Star Quest, Star Warrior. And it's a nice little manual. It has some cool pictures of like the tanks and stuff that you fight. Robot tanks and things. And it tells you the commands that you need to move around. You can fly for a limited amount of time, and it uses up energy. You can also deploy. You can land and kind of hide and stuff like that. which is pretty neat. You can also customize your powered armor, which I think is really cool and is similar to the customization options that you have for when you make your custom movie monster in Crush, Crumble, and Chomp. And I remember as a kid thinking that, hey, I wonder if there was any influence on this game from Crush, Crumble, and Chomp, because they're both from Epics. So I don't know. I'm not sure which one came before the other. Maybe Starware became the other one. Came before uh, uh, Crush, Crumble, and Chomp. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on an introduction, but we will need these materials, I think, to play the game a little bit. So I'm going to scooch over closer to the keyboard here, and we'll get started with Starware. I think we'll probably play the base mission with the base loadout rather than doing a custom thing, even though I think the custom thing is kind of cool. So, turn the sound back on and get started. One for diversion scenario or assault. Now, I think diversion means you don't necessarily have to blow everything up. So, scenario 1, scenario 2. We'll do the scenario 1. We'll set the difficulty to... Let's set it to 1. How many minutes do you want? Let's do 15. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then you get to pick your suit type. And like I said, you can customize or you can pick the type of suit that you want. And I think that, like... Okay, it says here, standard suit specifications. This is in the manual. Again, you need the manual to play a lot of these older games. You have to have it. Which, makes some sense. These are computer games. These aren't console games. So, the Dragoon, all 3 suits have medical subsystem, emission sensor, and jump capacity. But the Dragoon suit is slower than the other 2. The armor is heavier in the Dragoon. The shield is heavier. Does not have infravisibility, which the ninja suit has. That's interesting. Doesn't have any decoys either. Has a missile launcher. Has a heavy-duty blaster and a heavy-duty power gun. 30 missiles, 30 blaster charges, and 300 energy. So it actually has lower energy, but it's more heavily armored. The other suits are more energy, but more lightly equipped. And the ninja has the infravisibility suit, which I don't know how useful that is. I'm tempted to play the Dragoon just because I feel like you want the heavy armor, So, it actually references Star Wars in the manual. Far more elaborate and efficient than the ineffective stuff worn by the Empire's stormtroopers in Star Wars. These suits more closely resemble the equipment described in books like Robert A. Heinlein's Starship Troopers and Joe Haldeman's The Forever War. Armed, armored, and self-contained, the Fury's energized suits give an individual combatant something more than the mobility of a helicopter and the compact power of a tank. So yeah, this is a power armor game, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and pick Dragoon. All right, so you do get a summary of what you have. All right, we're going to have to be careful because once we get started, I think we're going to be a little bit on the timer here. And we're going to need the reference card to play this. I'm going to move over a little bit more. All right. Hopefully I'm not too off screen here. All right. So what do we want to do? Shield's off. We want to leave the shield off. Yeah, see the time's advancing already. So we want to move. We can hide special commands. We don't want to waste our energy unless we have to. So we want to movement commands. So let's move 9 spaces forward. It's 1 through 9. By the way, this is written in BASIC. So we can jump or we can take off. Let's take off. All right, so now we're flying. Let's go ahead 9. Just going to fly. When we get to the edge of the map, it'll redraw space. Oh, there's a tank. So we want to land. Do I want to turn on my shield? Let's put it on low. And I think I want to shoot it with the blaster. Alright, we got it. Oh, something's shooting me. Shield's down. Let's hide. Shoot with the blaster. It kind of rolls forward and then blows up. So yeah, my shield's off. Let's just move. You can see my wounds are going down because it's healing me. Oof, that's bad. That hurt. Let's put. Can we get the shield up? Oof. That hurt. Alright. Let's take off again. I'm getting blasted here. Ugh. Power gun down. That's great. Let's see if we can hide. There's like nowhere to hide here, though. Almost dead. I'm dead. Yeah. It's tough. I basically got shot up the whole time that I was doing that. Alright, let's try this again. Let's do the version mission again. Let's choose one. Let's do 15 minutes. Let's choose the Dragoon again. Blaster charges, decoys, flight speed 12. Okay. Alright, let's... Ooh. We got a installation. Observe. It's military. So we definitely want to... We want to fire a nuclear missile at that to blow it up. So let's see. M. So azimuth, we want 2. Range... 4? Oops, that might be too far. Like how we had the mushroom cloud there. Let's do this again. Let's do 2. Range. Ooh, that's way too far. shield on. I think I have to. I think I have to move a little bit. There we go. Take that, military base. All right. Let's fly. All right. Let's see if we can get through this. Ooh. Another base. Observe. Nothing. We're going to fire a nuke. Sensor down. Let's move up. Can I try observing again? Oh, great. Shield down. Power gun down. It's a fort. Oh, man. That's not good. Ugh. Flight down. Let's try to blow this fort up again. Take that. The flight's down. We got shot and killed again. Due to death of operative. I got 55 points. I'm getting killed. Killed. All right. Let's try this again. Let's do 15 minutes. Should we try the ninja suit this time with the infra hiding thing? All right. So the ninja has more energy. It has some missiles. It has very few blaster charges. No decoys, but it's very fast. All right. No bases. Let's turn the shield on. You can turn the shield on high, too. Maybe you got enough energy to do that. Oops. the shield on high. Can I do that? Do I have to turn the shield off first? Maybe I... You know what? I bet the shield doesn't go on high on the ninja suit. Hit him with a nuke. Yeah. Got him with a nuke. All right, let's take off. Get out of here. Good old tactical nukes. Let's land. Yeah, it is interesting. I'm a Atari kid too, Loco. And I love this game as a kid, but it is pretty rare. All right, let's fire the power gun on this thing. Catarisk? Oh, I lost it. Let's move up. Oh, taking wounds. Ow. Shoot with the blaster. Great. Ugh. Launcher down. Ugh. And then it dies. Great. Ah. Medical down. That's terrible. Let's see if we can get out of here. No, I'm dead. Well, we did a little better than with the Dragoon suit. And we did slightly better on our score. Let's try this again. Like I said, this game is pretty fun. And it's challenging, but you can tell that there's an element of like special recipe that would work. You know, maybe you're supposed to land and then hide when you see an enemy and then shoot them. Maybe shoot them with a missile. But you have to guess when you fire the tactical nukes, whereas if you fire the blaster or the power gun, you know, it auto-targets them. Although the power gun, you have to set the range. So the power gun's a little bit iffy too, which is a little strange. Let's do difficulty 1 again. Let's do 15 minutes. Oh, do I want a suit? Do I want to try? We haven't tried the Marauder yet, which is kind of a hybrid of the two. I did feel like I did better with the ninja suit. I'm going to try that again. All right. But there's no high-powered shield, which I didn't use the first time. All right. Let's put on the shield. And let's take off. Maybe the desert doesn't help. You know, maybe there's no cover. I mean, you are flying high in the air. Ugh. Let's hit him with a missile. Missile! Boom! Ugh. Did I not kill him? No, we got him. When in doubt, nuke it. Let's see if we can get some cover in the mountains and try to heal. Because there's mountains coming up. Alright, let's land. Ooh, we got a skimmer up there. Let's move and then hide. Nothing. Hit it with a missile. Oof. It's probably dead though, right? Alright. Oops. I didn't want to fire a missile. Can I cancel this? I don't think I can. I guess we'll just fire a missile off into space. Oops. I meant to move. Sorry. Oh, great. The blaster got it. We need to heal. Try hiding again. Oh, a heavy tank. Lovely. Let's see if I can jump. Maybe that'll help me hide. Ugh. Missile. Let's do 14. Yeah, that was pretty good. Got him. Let's see if we can hide again. Enemies all around. Great. Ugh, I don't want to be on this map. Let's hide. Let's see how long we can survive here, hiding. than the power gun. I don't know how good the power gun actually is compared to the blaster. And killed it, though. Let's see if we can... let's hide some more. See if that helps. Nope. That was bad. Let's try the blaster. If I get shot, I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, 101. 7 minutes. That's better than last time. We're getting better. All right. Should we do one more? I kind of want to try the Dragoon suit with the heavy shield. Try that one, because I think we didn't turn the heavy shield on. All right. Oh my gosh, there's a fort right in front of me. Shield's on extra. It's a fort. Okay, well. We have to fly before we can hit it with a missile. There we go. Take that, fort. Shoot it with the heavy blaster. Yep. The shield's on extra, so that helped a little bit. All right. Let's take off. Another fort. Might not be able to hit it from here. Oh, great. Nothing. Tank. Skimmer. Well, whatever that was, it's dead now. And still jump. Not being able to fly is not good. Oh, great. Blaster down. Heavy tank. Ugh. Let's see if we can get into the mountains and get out of here. Maybe we can repair our flight. Let's fire the power gun. Ugh. That hurt. Can we hide? Now, I'm pretty sure you automatically repair. Flight blaster down. I guess to turn the auto repair system on. Let's hide some more. My gosh, a heavy tank? That's bad. Blown through energy shooting the heavy tank. Man. Hit it with a nuke. So flight and blaster are still down. Wasting a lot of energy doing that. Maybe we should just try to head back. So slow. Let's put the shield on. Oh no. Oh, great. Of course, when I turn the shield off, that's when I get shot. Jeez. Man, checking your status uses a whole turn. That's pretty rough. So if I'd pressed X, it would have put my shield on low, which is what I really wanted. I didn't want to turn it off. Alright. There's a heavy tank down there. Great. Can we get out of this map? I'm probably dead. Maybe not. We're using up all the energy. We're jumping out of here. Might make it. Yes, we want to end the game. Mission failure. Minus 262? What? I thought I escaped. Maybe because I blew up something I shouldn't have? Let's check the manual. You know, you're supposed to observe what those bases are, and if they're like a civilian installation, then I think you lose points. So maybe I blew up a fort that I shouldn't have. That's probably what happened. Scenario 1. Diversionary mission. You want to be seen. You want to raise the alarm. Do as much damage as the enemy installation as you can, as fast as you can. Roam freely, but draw attention away from the prime mission. Your overall direction objective is to get as far north as possible. I see. So I needed to get further up the map. In scenario 2, you want to hunt down, destroy the military governor, Fornax, and destroy the installation once you find him. So blowing up the installations was actually not great for me to do that. Yeah. I think I just messed up by not reading the mission. Once again, read the manual. You need it. Okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap up, actually, before we play again. I actually really, really like Star Warrior. I think this is a really cool game. It's kind of a real-time turn-based strategy game. You have to get your commands in before the time runs out, or you Video Electrics wear an egg. I don't know that. I will say this. Oh, I know Video Electrics. Yes, your head explode. So yeah, I think this game's pretty interesting for a strategy game. Like I said, it's kind of a real time uh, where it forces you to make your decisions under the timer. Uh, it's cool. You can customize your suit, which I didn't do, but that's one of the options. You can pick the things that you can do with, like I said, with Crush, Crumble, and Chomp that makes this game cool. That you can customize your suit is really neat. Also, I think I didn't understand the mission very well. I think, uh, obviously when you choose mission 2, you're just trying to destroy as much as you can. I probably should have done that. I thought that's what I was supposed to do for the diversion scenario. I got them mixed up, but that's okay. Um, this is a good demonstration of how the game works. Again, it's cool because you're basically like, this incredibly powerful uh, suit of power armor, and you're just destroying everything around you and trying to live as long as you can. It's kind of like reverse of the ogre game, where you are the ogre, so to speak, and you're just kind of trying to survive and destroy everything. So again, for 1980 or 81, it's a pretty interesting little strategy game, and I like it a lot. It's too bad it's not as well known. I didn't really see very much information about it when I looked it up earlier today. It did. I think it also came out for. Well, it says on the box that I think it's available for the TRS-80 and what else? Doesn't say on the box. Mine just says Atari on it. But I think it was available for a couple other vintage computer systems. And I've seen some footage of the graphics from a different system that looked a little bit more detailed. But actually, I don't mind the graphics on this. They look like, kind of classic strategy game pieces to some degree. So it's sort of interesting. It is a little slow because I think it's written entirely in BASIC. But because of the way it's sort of turn-based, it doesn't really bother me that it's slow-ish. I mean, it's sort of plotting in its command execution, but that's okay. I think it just sort of works for the game as it is. Anyway, that was Star Warrior, a Epic's Star Quest game. I think there's a couple other in this series. One is Rescue at Rigel and Invasion Orion, maybe. But Epic's made some pretty cool games for computer systems in the early 80s like this. They have the Temple of Apshai series. There's Crush, Crumble, and Chomp. These games. There's another game called Armor Assault that's pretty cool. That's a tank game. Epic's just made some really cool games in the very early 80s. And the presentation is nice. The box is cool. The instructions are really neat. So just, like I said, it comes with little maps and stuff. Just a neat game. So we'll probably play some Star Warrior again sometime, but I'm not so sure when that will be. I have a couple other games I'd like to play on stream. Before I go, I want to mention this game I picked up recently. It's Fantasy, which is a RPG by SSI, and it's sort of like, I don't know, I think it's kind of like Final Fantasy a little bit. You have a party of players or a party of characters rather, and you just go and explore dungeons and stuff. But it's a little more involved than some of the games I've been playing, so I'm not sure how much I want to get down the rabbit hole with fantasy. But I have another of a roguelike game coming that I read about that I'm really excited to get called Talonguard. And Talonguard is a 1982 Avalon Hill microcomputer game, and it's a roguelike. It's got Dungeons and Dragons type stats and real character death and a dungeon you explore, and I'm pretty excited to check it out on stream. I love roguelike games, always have, and this one seems like it's right up my alley with, like I said, AD&D type stats and random monster encounters and loot and equipment and stuff. So I'm excited to play that game. I think it's fairly famous as a hidden RPG gem from that era. So I'm excited to see, to kind of get into it, get the box and the manual and everything. So that's going to be coming at some point here, and we'll probably try to do that on stream as well. All right, that's enough of a wrap up. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll be back next week with some more retro video games on original hardware. Have a great rest of your evening.